Ladies, gentlemen, everything in between, welcome back to another episode of Midnight Oil Motorsports. My name's Ian, and thanks for stopping by. Whether you're a first-time viewer or a long-time viewer, I appreciate your continued support. Today, we are not working on my 1991 Mazda Miata. As you see in the title, we're driving it. We're shaking them down. We're seeing what goes wrong, if anything. I'm excited to finally see some of my hard work paid off and just finally get to drive this car. It's been this thing in my garage for the past 2 years, and now he's back, baby. So yeah, covering these events, a little uncomfortable for me. I guess if you guys have any constructive criticism on what I can do differently, I would really appreciate that. I really would like to help the viewer experience because I'm there and I know what's going on, but maybe I'm not explaining it well enough in a video. So please give me some constructive criticism. I also want to address the elephant in the room. Yes, it's been a very long time since I've posted a video, and between my life and getting cars out of storage from winter and everything else, I've been very, very busy, and I apologize for that. But hopefully we can get back into a kind of regular schedule as we start to get into the racing season. So first event, we got an autocross with the Windy City Miata Club. I guess let's go down there. Let's go down to Schaumburg and see what it's all about. See how this car does. See you guys over there.
Okay, so first time out in about 2 years, and boy, was I visibly very nervous. This is my first run back in this car, and again, very, very nervous. We'll listen for clunks, we'll listen for bumps. I'm not really going for a time here, obviously, just getting the tires warmed up and the car warmed up, but we are going to go out there and just give them all the beans. Well, more like half beans, maybe 3/4 beans.
How we doing?
Not too sure,
How we
but
doing?
I'll shut up here and you get to watch it.
Just glad to be here. Whenever you're ready.
So the way that these events are run is after you're done, you go next to a walkie-talkie and they tell you your time. I'd found out, not right there because they were still trying to figure it out, but I had hit 6 cones. Or wait, I'm sorry, I hit 8 cones that run. That's the most amount of cones I've ever hit in my life. And I can tell you that I was a little disappointed in myself, and then I was wondering why I was hitting so many cones, and then realized the car is about 4 inches wider on either side. So I need to work my way up to that.
Well, I guess
But
I got a real mess out of that one.
the car did feel good, and if you heard me mid-run, you did hear me say, it feels like a whole new effing car. And it did. It felt incredible. So we got that, and then let's pull up my fastest time for the day here. Okay, so going up for this rerun here, I actually had 2 reruns back to back
One more. I got 2
because
reruns, one more.
of timing errors, and I killed the car because I'm not paying attention. But I think why this ended up being the fastest was because my tires finally got some heat in them. I'd realized all day that my tires were still cool to touch, which is not great because they do like a little bit of heat.
They told me
but
to take it.
oh well, I plan on not taking this run, but we're taking it anyway, so let's see how it goes. So you can see after this run, I was very visibly excited. I'd not had a clean run all morning, and my first clean run, I had gotten fastest time of the day at that point. And then I curb wheel. Go me. But hey, we're just happy to be here and happy to have done what I did. Car felt great. And yeah, just happy to be there.
All right, so I will admit, that's not exactly how I expected the autocross to go. Now, was it a great shakedown? Yes, I could not be happier. But really, I was expecting to have a few more problems. I mean, I did put this together. I'm confident in my skills, but sometimes I need a reality check. And well, I guess I haven't gotten it yet. I don't know. But we've done everything we can in order to prepare ourselves for this, and thankfully it paid off. We did pretty well. We got third fastest time overall at a 72, and we got third in our class, which means the two people faster than me were the two fastest times of the day. Actually, I at one point had held the fastest time of the day until literally the last session. Oh well, it happens. And you know what? I can't be upset about it, especially just for a shakedown. But we have a damage report. There's a couple things that happened during the event, but nothing major. Let's go over them. First things first, after the first run group, was it? No, well, first set of runs. I gotten pretty excited after the end of the run and gotten, well, at that point, the fastest time of the day and curbed a wheel. On the little part where you turn around to go back to the pits, I thought I could make it and forgot that this thing was about 4 inches wider than it used to be. So we curbed a wheel. You know, admit your mistakes, it is what it is, no big deal. And I think I can get this color in a spray can or something close to it. I'm pretty sure I can make this look at least decent. But these wheels aren't too much money, so I'll end up getting another one when I get a new set of tires. So the only other thing that happened is actually on the back of the car. Well, kinda. It's underneath. Do you see what I see? That's right. Oh, Lordy. I'm sorry about that. That exhaust, it used to be tucked up next to the subframe pretty well. But now, as we can see here, it's about 2 inches from the ground. And well, that's scraped. A lot. So we got to fix that. And honestly, it's been a long time coming. So what I actually bought was a set of 3-inch V-band clamps here. Very nice, nothing too crazy. And a little section of 3-inch pipe so that I can kind of and get it done. Get this up in the air. Let's start cutting. Okay, so we're back. It's a new day. Stayed up way too late. Ended up making a poor decision, welding up a gap about the size of the Grand Canyon, and got the exhaust all put together, but didn't test to see if it leaks, and also got about 3 hours of sleep. I'm hurting, but you know what? We're here, we're doing it. I'm just happy to be making some content. Anyways, let's get this thing started. We're about to get a giant rainstorm here, so you might hear some background noise of some rain, but especially with these next clips. So I got one super small pinhole leak I can barely even feel, but I'm gonna leave it because it's right on the bottom, and it's actually gonna be good for so that water doesn't build up in there and condensation can actually drip through it. I'm just gonna say it's a function, not a flaw. So yeah, there we go. Exhaust is done. We're gonna wipe this down. We're actually gonna vacuum the interior because I didn't actually clean it before the autocross. And this thing should be set to go for the track sprint event tomorrow. All right, so car is clean inside and out. Been a long time since that happened. Got all the dust off the car, used some Chemical Guys synthetic quick detailer, and let me tell you, that stuff, whew, does it stank? But it's what I had, so it's what I used. Anyways, ready to go in the trailer for the track sprint event tomorrow. Now, what is a track sprint event? I understand some people may not know what it is, but what it is it's a track sprint. Let's explain that better. Well, 3/4 of the track is hot, 1/4 is cold. So what you do is kind of think of it like an autocross course. You go through 3/4 of the track from the pits, or from the pit lane all the way to about the back straight, and then you shut down. You shut down, let the car cool down, and do that 3 times, take a break, do that another 3 times, and you're good. So, here's what I got. What the heck is this good for? This is a track car. It should be fine, right? Well, I don't know that. It's never been on track. So what I'm going to end up doing is doing this to see if there's any glaring issues with the car. Now, why am I doing this? Well, because a track day, let's say at Gingerman Raceway, it's about 4 hours for me, okay? To do a track day at Gingerman, the cheapest one I know of, is about $425 for a day. If I do the whole weekend, it's $850. If I go there my first session, something happens and I can't fix it, and it's something I could have prevented, well, whew, I'll be a little upset and out quite a bit of money. The track sprint event is $145 since I'm not volunteering, not because I don't want to volunteer, just because I don't know what the heck is going on there. And it's just nice to be able to get this thing up to higher speeds. Like I said, this car hasn't been out of second gear in a very long time. And I know Autobahn North in this car should be like 3rd, 4th gear, somewhere around there. So we'll work our way up to it, shake the car down a little bit, continue to do that, continue to test things in order to try and figure out what this car needs. So I'm going to get the car loaded up in the trailer, strap her down, oh, him down, he's a boy, he's got a stick, and get to it. See you guys in beautiful Autobahn Country Club in Joliet.
Okay, so I don't know if you can hear me or not, but the event got delayed due to timing, and then there's an incident. You know, not the event people's fault for any of those, but now we're just doing some fun runs. So all these have been fun. There's no timing, so perfect way to shake down the car, figure out what it needs, and just have some fun.
So, as you just heard me say, timing was not working at all during the day, so it is what it is, no problem. I'm just here to shake down the car at higher speed, so you're going to see me. I'm obviously very nervous, that's why I was talking to the camera, to try to get my nerves down, but at the same time, we are very excited to just be out here and doing it. So, we're hitting the track. Car's never been on a big track before, and just excited to be here, but again, also very, very nervous. So let's see how it goes. So you can see I'm pretty timid on the braking zones. That's because I still have the just their O'Reilly's ceramic pads on here, nothing crazy. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm overheating the brakes or working them too hard, and I could honestly feel that they were not feeling great. I later found out that the reason why they didn't feel great is because I was trying to stop myself going 105 miles an hour into that last corner, and the dash was only saying I was doing about 90. So with the different tire size and different rear end, it was definitely a shock to find that out. But this run was not the best run. What I felt was the best run was the last run that I did. So I'll bring that up here real quick, and you guys can see that.
Last one?
Possibly.
This will be the last one for me.
Depends
So
on how long the line is, you know.
fair enough. Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, go ahead.
Thanks, boss.
So you can tell here I started to attack the braking zones a little bit more aggressively, but was still a little timid. And obviously trying to figure out what partial throttle is again. The ND has made me such a Neanderthal with the throttle because I just smack it and it just takes it because it makes no power. This makes about an extra 75 to 80 horsepower, so that's definitely a little bit more of an adjustment. And then boost kicking on and everything else. But as far as the event goes, the car felt great, and it was really cool to be able to watch all the gauges from the GoPro as well, to be able to see that, yeah, everything was fine. And honestly, it's given me a lot more confidence to do a full 20-minute session at a track day. So that's probably where this car is going to head up to next, besides maybe an autocross here and there.
All right, so damage report. What happened to the car over the last two events? Well, autocross. The exhaust scraped, which, oh well, it happens. That's already fixed. And I curbed a wheel. That kind of hurt the ego a little bit, but at the end of the day, I was so excited at it fastest time of the day and the car felt so good. I don't really care. Wheels are replaceable, and at the end of the day, I get to put that up on a wall and just be reminded about how well this car did for its first time out. I guess the other thing I get to have as a reminder, this car held fastest time of the day for most of the day, but I did get dethroned. So we did get third place in our class. That was pretty cool. F class, forced induction Miata. The Windy City Miata Club does a lot less loose rules compared to like an SCCA event or something. So all forced induction Miatas, whether it's an NC, ND, NA, supercharged, turbocharger, or a big engine swap, they all go in the same class. But this car felt phenomenal for its first time out. So that was great. That was awesome. I'll never forget that event. And I'll also never forget how some people reacted to the car. So that's really, really cool. The other event, track sprint event. Besides a couple things like event-wise that happened, not with the car, nothing really crazy happened. So the car felt great, the car looked great, and honestly, I watched some of the videos back, and I already know, so there's gonna be a couple comments. The rear view mirror is right in the way, and I think I need to somehow figure out how to either A, remove it, or B, figure out a better way to put the camera. I do like where it's at on the roll bar, but I do think that it needs to be lower or something so that you guys can see what the heck is actually going on, because the mirror feels like it's really in the way. Give me some feedback on that. I don't know. Just give me some feedback on really anything. If you want to see me do like either more voiceovers, or if you want me to actually like record some of my shenanigans at the events, let me know, because I will love some constructive criticism. I guess other than that, if you don't got anything, I guess we just close out this video right here, right now. So if you liked the video, give it a like. If you really liked the video, consider subscribing. I appreciate each and every single one of you that do, and each and every single one of you helps me stay motivated to keep working on this car and my other projects. And you guys are great. Whether you subscribe, like, comment, anything, it just brings a smile to my face to be able to see those numbers and hear from you guys and everything else. It means the world to me, and I really do mean that. I wouldn't have something like this in the time that I did it in without you guys. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. So be like me, go out there, burn that midnight oil. And whether it's just an oil change or cleaning the dust off a car, or heck, putting a new rear end in a car, get out there and work on it, because this car, your car, is gonna work unless you work on it or you pay somebody else to do it. And I don't know about you, but I don't have the money to be able to pay somebody else to do it. So, gotta use these. But thanks for being you, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, y'all.